I'm Christoph Thuemmler. I'm a physician and I'm also Professor of eHealth at Edinburgh Napier University. In FISTAR, I'm leading Work Package 1, which has to do with requirements engineering. And also I'm looking after the use cases. But I think FISTAR is hoping to bring the innovation and technologies that are out there, especially in context with the future internet, to the healthcare domain. I mean, in healthcare the problem is that there was a kind of standstill, especially if it comes to communication technologies over recent years. And I think it is very important to overcome the situation. And this is exactly where FISTAR is going to help. Well, I think it is very important to strike the right balance between technology and social areas, because I think technology has been driving ahead quite a lot over recent years, but we never actually made the balance between social issues and technologies. Things like social technological alignment, governance, legal issues, all of these things are very important and have to be addressed. Well, FISTAR is quite a good mix between industrial partners, academics, but also hospitals, healthcare or organizations providing healthcare, medical person, and also people that are working in the digital media industry. So I think it is a very good mix to actually achieve our aims and objectives. Yeah, I mean, we have 7 use case scenarios and they're spread all over Europe. We have use case scenarios in Italy, in the UK, in Romania, in Germany. So, in fact, we have a very good case mix which reaches from tagging and tracking, which we have, for example, in Munich, in Germany, at the Technical University, to scenarios, for example, like managing diabetes in remote and rural areas, which we have in Tromsø, which is close to the Arctic Circle. We have cardiac rehabilitation in Romania, and we are managing mental illnesses in Spain. So I think this is an excellent case mix, and there will be a lot of examples from the healthcare domain that we can actually show, or where we can show actually that the technology developed under FIPPP can have a huge impact. In Leeds, it's a very interesting use case where we are trying to apply augmented reality to drugs, which could help to prevent counterfeiting and which could provide users with more up-to-date information. We are also doing use case in Poland. And in Poland we are looking at rehabilitation of patients. In Bologna we are focusing on chronic respiratory illness. So this is a serious problem all across Europe, which affects especially countries like the United Kingdom. We are trying to establish an environment where patients will be much more empowered to actually being able to look after themselves by using smart devices and the internet. So that will increase their independence. Yeah, that's right. FIPP, it's the Future Internet Public-Private Partnership, which has been designed by the European Commission to make sure that technological progress is not only taking place on an industrial level, but it addresses all the stakeholders, including the small and medium-sized companies, people and governments, so that all of these parties actually benefit from the progress that has been made. In FIPPP you cover logistics, you cover manufacturing, you cover energy and energy dissemination. So there's a lot of major industrial domains that are actually addressed by FIPPP. But I think it's a very interesting question. I mean, many people, if they think about health, they do not realize the scale of impact that health has on the GDP of countries. So I think countries, they spend at least in the area around 20% of their GDP direct or indirect on health, and this is growing rapidly due to demographic changes, societal changes and so forth. So if we can do something in the health domain, we can make a serious impact. Yes, definitely. I think there has always been in the past made the comparison between the aircraft industry and the healthcare sector because of the meaning of security in these areas. I mean, especially in the health domain, we have unfortunately a lot of inaccuracies, a lot of problems that are actually resulting because we are not working very exact. We are still stuck in a time where we wrote down things by hand and we made notes on paper and errors occur all the time. And this is exactly what is not happening in the aircraft industry anymore, because most of errors that happened, they would be horrible. People would die in masses. And this is why actually the healthcare industry can learn a lot from the aircraft industry, for example, but this will also be valid for other industries. So I hope that the healthcare industry will be finally able to plan ahead, to make predictions, to manage the resources much better than we do that at the moment, which is, for example, much better in the banking industry or in the retail industry. We are planning a series of dissemination events, and I think the most important one will be Munich 2014. And of course we are going to try new formats, new presentation styles that are attractive to people, and I mean, sure, we will look into technologies and we will have presentations from that end, but we also try to add a little bit of entertainment to make it a little bit pleasurable.